live. We are going live. And we are now live. Hello and welcome to the Geek Battle Show here on the Extreme Improv Extreme YouTube channel as well as the Geek Battle YouTube channel. So, if you haven't done so already, please smash that subscribe button. We're going to be talking about a lot of geeky stuff. We'll be playing some fun and games as we will also determine this week's Geek of the Week. And there is some big news. Well, I wish there was. It's kind of a slow news week. But we haven't had a show in a couple of weeks, so I'm sure there's stuff that we will catch up on. I thought this last couple of days ago, it was April Fool's Day. And I saw a news story I'll just share with you that apparently DCEU films are coming to Disney Plus. And when I checked it wasn't posted on April Fool's Day. So I don't know if to believe this or not. Like, I'll show you here. Look, Dark Horizons, April 2nd, right. 4:46 p.m. So it's not even like a weird time zone thing. Three Disney Plus films, Wonder Woman and the two Shazam films are coming to Disney.
Do you think Dark Horizons were just like, they were a day late? They're like, oh shit, we forgot to post that story. Let's do it now.
Yeah. This is the thing. Dave's frozen. I know he's back. He's got Evie on. Right, Diz, can you hear us? No, Diz is on the show, but apparently, he didn't have his headphones on. That's where the issue is. So, Diz, no, nothing.
Verb.
Right, he's gone. Okay, so let's meet who we do have on the show. There was a lot more of us in the past, just before we started, and we've lost half the ensemble. Wow. Nick, say hello to the people and give us a random geek trivia fact if you have one.
Hello to the people. I am Nick from Virginia. My random trivia fact of the week is I don't have one. I didn't think.
Oh, that is minus 11 points there, Nick. What can I say? Right, okay. No, it's a minus point. Diz, can you hear us?
I can hear you now. Can you hear me?
Hey!
I don't know why. I don't know.
Okay, how are you doing, Diz?
I'm good. How's everybody?
Good. Oh my god! And now suddenly there are many more of us. So Diz, do you have a random geek trivia fact for us, please?
No.
Oh, minus 12 points.
Oh, come on.
Oh, it's unbelievable.
Hey, I got a hit for 11. All right.
Yeah, this is the way it goes. Gerald, say hello to the people and give us a random geek trivia fact if you have one.
Hey, everybody. I actually did one because I didn't want to get nailed by poor Diz and Nick. Pinocchio is Italian for pine head, which I find amusing. It's factual, but it's also quite amusing. So.
Yeah, no, that's good. You know,
because it's made from wood, like pine wood.
Yep.
Oh,
is he made from pine wood though? I'm skeptical.
I'm not sure of, but
yeah, he seems pure CGI to me on the latest.
That's true. Maybe the original one.
Gerald, you score a point, and currently you are in the lead as a result. What can I say? Tim, say hello to the people and give us a random trivia fact.
Hello to the people from a parking lot in Newton, Mass, United States. My geek fact for the week is that did you know that the particles and the atoms inside your body are spreading apart as you exist in this realm? In fact, the whole universe, despite being filled with gravity and mass, is expanding very quickly, and we are all spreading apart as a result of that.
Is that why I keep gaining weight?
That's what I'm taking it to mean.
yeah. You are everyone is becoming farther away from each other in our own, according to the laws of physics or the theories that are present right now. So even though we have gravity and black holes and all this stuff, there is a force acting against it, a pressure acting against gravity. And the very material of the universe is going from this to this.
Yes. I'm going to give you a point just because it sounded quite sciencey, and I'm not that intelligent to dispute it. So you get a point. There you go. Good. So who have we got? Dev. Say hello to the people. Yes, go for it.
Hi, I'm Dev, and my geek trivia fact for the week is in 1995, Wizard magazine did a fan casting of the X-Men movie. and they predicted Rutger Hauer for Magneto and Clancy Brown as Sabretooth. They predicted a total of 12 names, but interestingly, one they got right was Patrick Stewart as Professor X.
Well,
there we go. Yeah, Rutger Hauer. That's a name you don't hear often nowadays. But
He
you
plays
definitely get a bonus point for that. Hang on.
He the villain in Shrek 2?
Rutger Hauer.
Yeah, wasn't he
Was
one
he
of
the fairy godmother in Shrek 2?
No, the villain.
Oh, I don't
No.
know. Probably
I know he
not.
was
That was,
It was like-
Jennifer Saunders.
in Batman Begins. Rutger Hauer plays the CEO who kicked off Lucius Fox off of the board. Didn't you get the memo?
Yeah, also, hobo with a shotgun. Right,
Yes.
now.
And a blind guy
Yes.
with a samurai sword.
He was
Oh, I hope so.
He was in
Right,
Lady Hawk.
who have we not come to yet? Dave, say hello to the people.
Right, first off, am I lagging? Can you all hear me?
We can hear you.
Yep.
Okay.
Oh, Nick, why did you tell him that quickly?
Thank you, David. I love your support. Hello, everyone. I'm Dave MC here in Paris, France. And my geek fact is, so we all know the Ewoks in Return of the Jedi. Did you know throughout the entire movie, they never say the word Ewok?
That, Dave, look, if you're going to come here with facts like that, then no, right. Okay, tell us more.
Yipcha!
I don't know. It's just throughout the entire movie, they call them like the natives. They call them the inhabitants of the planet, but they're only called Ewoks at the end credits of the film. They never like even C-3PO. He never calls them Ewoks,
And he would.
but he doesn't.
Okay, wow.
Actually,
Okay, you definitely get a point for that.
can I
Now
come
I
back
have
with
the
a geek
Ewok
fact?
song stuck in my head.
Can I come back with a geek fact, Dave?
What's that, Nick?
Can I come back with a geek fact to get my point back?
You can attempt to.
Did you know that in the original draft of Star Wars, Chewbacca does not exist? They carried with him at the last minute because Han Solo needed a sidekick, and what they did was Wookiee is Ewok pronounced backwards.
We're not doing this again.
Could I have a geek fact? Less of a
Yes,
geek fact and more of a joke.
Yeah, go on,
What
Tim.
happens when you blend Rutger Hauer and the Joker together? What do you get?
Tell me.
Gary Sinise. No. Gary, oh my God. Not Sinise.
Gary Busey.
Gary
Yes,
Busey. Thank you. I was getting my Garys mixed up. I'm sorry, Gary Sinise. I love your
Keep
nonprofit.
explaining, Tim. It might actually be funny in the end.
Yeah, like,
Do you know my sense of humor? Do you know my sense of humor?
gave us misinformation. I have to minus the point. Gerald.
Supposedly, in Return of the Jedi, before it was finalized, the Ewoks were supposed to have been Wookiees, and it was a planet of Wookiees, but it was determined to be too violent, so it was made to Ewoks.
So they decided to roast little tiny cute bears now?
I'm sorry, but they make the Wookiee smaller, and they never reference the fact that the Ewoks eat the stormtroopers.
Yep,
They're
they're meat
hungry.
eaters.
Wow.
Oh,
Right,
man.
so guys,
I needed that. Thank you. I needed that.
That changes the ending now. But we're all celebrating and happy. Oh, look at them! They're eating TK-41 over there.
Look, it's a harvest. Man, look at the harvest I brought in today.
Look,
Crispy
it's a-
stormtrooper, anyone? You want it barbecue? You want it fricassee or barbecue?
look, it's the blue harvest.
Oh,
right,
man.
well, I've lost control of things completely here already, but we'll try to move on. So, guys, first of all, our hot takes. It's been a couple of weeks. Has there been any breaking news stories, any trailers, any things that you have seen that you need to give some hot take opinions on? To get them off your chest. Shit, this has been a slow month. Go on, Dave. Give us something.
So, keeping on the Star Wars theme, I watched the Acolyte trailer, the series by Leslie Headland and that. I'm not excited by it.
That is a hot take.
It is. I'm sorry. Do you want more information, David?
Oh, sorry. I didn't know there was more to come, Dave.
No, really. It takes place during the era of the High Republic, so it's the 1,000-year bits in between Darth Bane and the Phantom Menace, and they've got a red lightsaber in it, so we can assume that there's going to be a Sith involved. But
for a second there, I thought you were going to say red light district. I'm like, whoa.
there's a red
Might
light.
have that too.
That's a different planet altogether, Nick. But the thing is, I find it annoying is that the Sith were in hiding at this point, and Darth Maul was the first Sith in 1,000 years to come out. Take that as you will.
He was fabulous.
But I mean, just look at the trailer. I'm not excited by it. They've got another trailer coming out sometime mid-May, so maybe we'll see a bit more. But so far, it looks okay, but I'm not excited about it.
I saw a couple of nerd videos on like the Star Wars trailer, and they're speculating that it might not be a Sith, but that it might be a Dark Jedi or a dark side user that's not affiliated with the Sith, to make sure that it does fit the canon of what you just mentioned, the Sith being extinct for 1,000 years.
Not so much extinct. They were just in hiding because they were waiting for that moment to rise to power.
Yeah. No, you're right. Yeah. I saw some game footage of Battlefront, and it's really nice that it reminds me of the old PlayStation 2 version, but I guess people are saying that it's just another polished turd.
Wow. When's that out?
Oh, it's already out.
Oh, I thought you said you saw
Yeah.
Oh, no, for a review.
Oh, yeah, just a review. I didn't...
Oh, okay, I thought you said trailer. Okay, cool. Anyone else with any hot take stuff? Otherwise, we'll get on to our first. Go on, Dev.
Well, I saw a trailer for a new Ryan Gosling movie called The Fall Guy, which is basically Ryan Gosling playing a stuntman who's in love with the director of the movie he's working on, and then
the trailer of that does look good. So the premise is like someone needs to go rescue someone. They called upon his stuntman. Basically, I love the concept of it. Right?
Isn't that the premise of the old Fall Guy TV show, though?
Yes, that is.
Yeah,
it's a reboot
used to be
of
something,
it's a reboot of the old Fall Guy TV show, and a geek link there was that starred Lee Majors, who was also the $6 Million Man.
Yep.
And it also introduced the public to Heather Locklear, if I'm not mistaken.
Wow.
Oh, Heather Locklear.
It makes me think of that movie called Effects, I think, with the Australian guy, and he used like special effects to.
Oh my gosh! Yeah, I haven't seen that.
I don't know why.
Yeah, what movie?
I forget.
Too as well.
Yes, and it was just like what a cool concept to sort of like a guy instead of a stuntman in the movies. It's like someone trained in the special effects part where they're going on an adventure.
Mysterio the movie.
Mysterio the movie.
Mysterio the movie. Yeah. Wow. I'm surprised they haven't announced that over at Sony.
Just wait.
Well, they killed him.
Yeah, at some point.
We paid Jake Gyllenhaal to do this character again. Haha.
Hey, Sony, if you're watching, our DMs are all open. Feel free to shoot us a DM if you want us to write Mysterio the movie, especially if you want to be a musical.
Oh yes, musical.
That worked out so well.
Diz?
I have a treatment actually for the Fantastic Four MCU movie, which I've been working on for about 10 years.
I have a treatment for it as well. You just pour acid in your eyes.
Mine's better than whatever they're going to pump out there, and I'll be happy to share that with you guys next time if you want.
Is it actually having Pedro Pascal have his face out and him not being a voice actor?
Yeah.
No, but you never see Doom's face. They're gonna screw that up. The first time they showed Doom after he gets the mask, totally screwed up. But we should never see him without the mask.
The only treatment you need for the last 3 Fantastic Four movies is to pour acid into your retinas. I'm telling you, nothing more. Right. So hang on, Diz, you've actually written a whole movie.
No, I've written a treatment, which is like about 2 pages long, and it describes the beats of the movie and how they fit into the MCU and how Doom gets there and all that stuff.
Okay, Diz, are you pitching this? Are you pitching this to Disney, or are you sharing
I'll pitch it right now.
Go for it.
Right?
The idea, okay, so the basic idea is this: the Fantastic Four were real. Everything that happened in the first 5 issues of the Fantastic Four comic books happened within the confines of the MCU back in the 1960s. Sue gets pregnant. Reed realizes that he cannot. The baby is going to be dangerous, so he thinks, oh, we'll go off into space and have this baby. So he builds a ship. They go off into space for Franklin to be born. Doom figures out that they've left, and he's like, well, shit, they're going to be gone for 20, 30, 60 years. Doom does not chase. Doom will be here when they get back. So he builds his time platform in response to that, puts in a whole bunch of Doom bots to run Latveria in his stead, who all think that they're human. He disappears by stepping onto the time platform and reappearing in 2025, I guess it'll be now. Mm-hmm. And then he goes to the Prime Minister of Latveria, who's been Prime Minister for, however long, but is actually a Doom bot, kills him, and then takes over Latveria again. And then shenanigans ensue when the Fantastic Four come back. So Doom does not follow. That's the whole premise. And it's really more of a Doom movie than...
Cool.
So
that sounds really good in some ways.
I would watch that.
Thank you.
Like, I would love to... I would love to see like a character piece on Doctor Doom, because he is a really fascinating character in the Marvel comics. And to have the Fantastic Four and also Franklin Richards be like, Franklin could be like the sequel. Yeah. So you've got it.
Actually, they come back early because of the blip.
Okay.
Reed turns the ship around. They come back a little bit early, so they get back a little bit before Doom emerges from his time platform. I forgot about that. I added that after the blip was put into the MCU.
Fascinating.
Cool.
Anyway,
Doom could make for a really good protagonist for another decade if you wanted to, like, I don't know,
forever. He's the best villain there is.
Yeah.
Not like a wrinkled chin.
Just don't show his face. Hire a voice actor to play Doom, just like Darth Vader. I mean, Darth Vader was based on Doom. Don't show his face. Just don't.
Oh yeah, so he is.
Yeah.
What would be cool would be to have instead of Doctor Doom being a person, what if it was like a mantle? Like there could be multiple Doctor Dooms that are all.
Well, see that wouldn't work because Doctor Doom has a certain gravitas and a magnanimousness to him that he needs to be like one person, like who's bigger than life, basically.
That's valid.
See, here's the thing: Doom is everywhere. He's traveling through time. He's going back in the past. He's banging Morgan Le Fay. He's doing all kinds of stuff. He's going in the future. He always puts Doom bots out there to run his business while he's gone. So yeah, there could be like a whole phase of just, oh, that was a Doom bot? Crap. Well, I guess the real one's dead. No, he comes back and he kicks some ass, or he puts affairs back in order. And then, you never know. Are you dealing with a Doom bot? Are you dealing with Doom? Or are you dealing with some poor brainwashed kid that he's adopted named Kristoff?
See, I'd be okay with that if Marvel didn't screw it up in the 90s with Zorn and Magneto.
Yep. You're not wrong.
Fascinating.
Anyway, let's go on with the show.
Okay, no, that was good stuff. That was all good stuff. Now, we're going to go with our first quick fire round, and this is all about famous quotes from films, famous quotes. Now, I have a list here of famous movie quotes. They could be from any kind of genre, but I'll try to find ones that at least will have some relevance to come up within the confines of what I do. What we do. Yes,
did
Nick?
you come up on ChatGPT, or did you come up with this one on your own?
I came up with this one entirely from Google. Now, so right, but here's the thing. So all you have to do is buzz in, so wave, say buzz, whatever. Right.
Buzz.
Go on, then. What do you think it is, Dave?
No, I'm testing it. I'm testing my lag.
Good. Minus 1 point. Right. Okay. Okay. So these are all really easy, but we'll see how well we can rattle through some of them. I'm king of the world.
Buzz.
Oh, Jesus Christ! I've got no idea who came in first.
It was me.
Okay, go on, Diz.
It's DiCaprio from Titanic.
Yes, correct. Okay, I'll get you, my pretty, and your little dog.
Buzz.
Dave.
Wicked Witch of the West from The Wizard of Oz.
is the correct answer. Nobody puts baby in the corner.
Buzz.
Okay, Tim.
It's the woman in Footloose.
No.
Buzz.
No, incorrect answer.
Buzz.
Dave
Patrick Swayze in Dirty Dancing.
is the correct answer.
Oh.
Okay, hang on. I don't know this one, so I need to have a look at it. Right, okay. This is on a list of best quotes ever.
Okay.
My mother thanks you.
Buzz.
Nick?
Hold on. No, sorry.
Nah.
Okay. My mother thanks you. My father thanks you. My sister thanks you. And I thank you. Anyone know this?
Bloody hell.
Buzz.
Okay. Tim?
Back to the Future.
No. Right.
Okay.
It is apparently from Yankee Doodle Dandy from 1942.
That's even older
Okay.
than me, man.
Okay, hang on. Right, let's see. Carpe diem. Seize the day, boy. Seize the day, boys. Make
Buzz.
your lives. Okay,
Buzz.
Nick, not Nick. Gerald.
Dead Poet Society, Robin Williams
Yes.
character.
Wow. Good one. Good one. Okay, let's have a look. I feel the need.
Buzz.
Nick.
Oh shit! Top Gun.
Top Gun. Okay, well done. Nick, you are back to 0 points. Well done.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, let's have a look. I'm just going to skip past some terrible ones. Okay, Cinderella story. Out of nowhere.
Buzz.
Diz,
Bill Murray's character in Caddyshack.
can you finish the quote?
Cinderella story. Coming out of nowhere. Oh, we got all of that one.
Close enough. Yeah, close enough. Okay, right. I'll give you the point. You skipped the end, but close enough.
I did.
Right.
I did.
Okay. Oh shit! I clicked. I've lost it. It's gone. Right. Oh no, I'm back. I'm back.
Buzz.
Okay. No.
Every movie with Bob Hope.
No. Okay. Who's on first?
Buzz.
Diz.
That would be Abbott and Costello.
Yes. Can you tell me what film line? I'll
That
accept
would
two
be
answers.
that would be the Abbott and Costello baseball epic. Who's on first? And the sequel, I'm on first, bitch.
Oh, you know what, I'm going to give you a point. I'll give a bonus point to anyone who can tell me what film it came from.
My wife would know this.
Hold on. Oh.
If your wife comes and gives the answer, she can get the point.
Well, she's at work.
Anyone.
Abbott and Costello at the movies.
It might be included in that, but Abbott and Costello at the movies, I don't think is a proper movie.
Oh, Meet the Werewolf.
No. Okay, I'll tell you. It's either the naughty 90s where it was the perfected version, or it was One Night in the Tropics, which was the first movie they were in, where basically they were only brought in as cameo characters just to do that routine. Okay, moving on. Let's see if you can get this one. A martini, shaken.
Buzz.
Dave.
James Bond, every 007 movie ever.
That is not the answer I'm looking for. Right, Nick.
Damn it! I was gonna say the exact same thing.
You had such a chance just to say any specific film.
Buzz.
Right, Dave, I'll give you the point. Okay.
Yeah.
No, Doctor No.
It's from
Octopussy.
Goldfinger is what it says here. Right. Okay, we're going to do a few more, and then we'll save some more for later. Let's see what we've got. Okay, Attica.
Buzz.
Diz.
Oh crap. That's Dog Day Afternoon.
Yes.
Yes,
by
absolutely
Al Pacino,
correct.
or Saturday Night Fever, John Travolta when he's taunting his grandmother.
Holy
Wow. Okay, well, it's Dog Day Afternoon is where I know it from.
Yeah, that's when you said it. I was like, "Yep."
Oh, of
I
course
feel like
you were.
taunting your
Yeah.
grandmother is a really bad place to be.
It was
Okay.
Dr. No.
Like, why would you taunt your grandmother? I'm sorry, there's like nothing good from that.
He was walking around the house shirtless and pantsless, just in his underwear, and she was embarrassed by him, so he was like, Attica, and just kind of trying to piss her off.
Oh, okay.
Saturday Night Fever.
Are you gonna do a proper impression? Take off the shirt and no, I'm joking. Right, okay. So, it's fine.
that
Right,
in
okay.
Home Alone?
Listen, guys. Oh no, it wasn't the airplanes. It was Beauty killed
Buzz,
the
Buzz.
Oh,
Dave.
It was Carl Denham and King Kong.
Yeah. Wow. How about that? How do you know the character name?
Because I watched Peter Jackson's King Kong religiously in 2005.
Wow.
Wow.
I'm very introverted. I don't go outdoors.
No, it's all good. Okay. Let's see what we've got here. Listen to them. Children of the Night.
Buzz.
What music? Diz.
Bela Lugosi, Dracula.
Wow, that's insane. Yeah. Okay, we're gonna keep going until we do a couple more.
That was in King Kong.
Also true.
King Kong meets Dracula, maybe.
Yeah, maybe. Okay, let's see what we've got here.
The crossover you never knew you wanted.
You know, hold on.
I
Here's what I want to have in that crossover. I want Dracula to like attack King Kong, and make King Kong into a vampire.
Vampire Kong.
Because imagine a giant vampire monkey.
But like it falls apart there because he can't bite anyone on the neck without
Really
taking their whole head off.
Yeah, he'd be
he'd
a
have to-
hungry.
He would have to
Yeah.
devour every single person on Earth.
But there would never be another vampire.
No. He could
Let's
bite
talk
Godzilla.
about that. The vampire apocalypse. Let's get into that. I mean, how quickly would humanity die if vampires were real?
Pretty stinking quick.
Very
They wouldn't
quickly.
die at all. If zombies were real, if any of these things were real, like literally, we'd just use guns and kill them.
I don't know about vampires.
You clearly haven't seen my zombie gameplay yet.
Diz, I said we'd use guns and kill them.
Hey, man, this is America. That's a small gun. Come back when you
Whip it out.
Oh
Right.
god, I've got a bunch of different jokes about that.
Yeah.
That's just not.
I'm gonna say no.
I'd be more
I'm
afraid if you
thinking
had a
no dog
function.
and go out of this.
No, look, if you watch something like Shaun of the Dead, they're completely right. It's like, well, the zombies aren't fast. You know.
Well,
and,
but
and
so-
when you watch Dawn of the Dead, they're like, oh, you use fire on them, and then more turn up. It's like,
Your
no, you just
argument,
trying to
your
excuse
argument
you
would
use
have been
fire.
completely valid. Your argument would have been completely valid on March the 12th, 2020. Okay, but after COVID, and we saw how everybody acted. Nobody gave a shit about anybody else. I think people would be fucking zombies. I think people would be having them over for dinner. I think people would be making out with them.
If you know what I mean.
People are so
Zombie Life Hack channel.
Huh? Zombie
Zombie Life Hack channel on Instagram.
Yeah.
TikTok
You're
zombie
basically
challenge.
describing
Look,
You are
Diz,
describing
whilst
the
I
ending
hear what
of Shaun of the Dead.
Humanity is
Yeah, pretty much.
stupid to survive something like that.
Whilst I hear what you say, like when 2020 happened, I was like, we need to go somewhere north in the country where there's just sheep and cows and stuff like this. Stay away from people. I was going to be gathering water. I've got the silver foil hat and everything. And instead, the way we reacted is we were like, oh, well, we're going to keep the post office open and we're going to keep the supermarkets open. Literally, all we did was sit around and watch Netflix. It was fine, right? There was the mass panic. I was thinking there's going to be martial law, and stuff like this. Didn't happen.
Well, the funny thing here, it kind of did, because you couldn't go outside without a piece of paper telling you, right, you have to go out you can go out for 30 minutes, but you have to walk around with this fucking piece of paper that says, I've been out for 28 minutes. I can go out for 2.5 more.
Dave, I don't know how they do lunch breaks at Disneyland, but it's not the place for it here.
I also
I'm
worked
sorry.
at Disney
Please
World.
continue with the game.
Yeah, okay, the game. Okay. I love how Diz is just like the adjudicator. It's like,
Well,
you
you
go
know,
off course.
Well, it's because he's
you bring
cleaning
this back.
house.
I will
You've
say
won
before
anyway,
we
Diz.
move
It
on,
doesn't bloody matter.
Okay.
before we move on, I did see a lot of good come from the pandemic as well. Like there were volunteers in the Medical Reserve Corps in my state who did a lot of testing, not knowing what it was going to be for them, but they still did what they could. And there's a lot of volunteers who are helping deliver meals to different places. So just to get back on that, like everything sucks. Well, yeah, but it's also everything's good as well. We got both.
Yeah.
Exactly. Like Disney Plus was a thing, like everything worked
That's
out.
true.
Now,
The Mandalorian, first 2 seasons, those were good.
I know. It was amazing.
Yeah.
Right, okay, so let's see what we've
Oh,
got
that's
here.
hilarious. Good one, David.
So the next quote we've got is, let's see. Soylent Green is people.
But
Right, okay, Gerald was first.
Soylent Green,
Nick was
Charles Heston's character.
Is correct. Okay, and the last one for this round. Right, last one. Oh, God. They've all got the title of the movie, and it's no good. Is it safe?
Oh, Buzz.
Diz, if you get this, I'll be so pleased.
That would be that would be the Two Towers. It's either the Lord of the Rings or Two Towers, but it's Saruman who's asking Gandalf.
Buzz?
Oh, no,
You know what?
no, Gandalf is asking
Buzz!
Gandalf if it's safe.
Buzz.
Dave.
Buzz.
Dave.
Is it Gandalf asking Frodo, is it secret, is it safe?
No, it is not.
No, it is not. It's neither of those. Right,
Is it not?
okay. The quote
It
is
is-
it safe? Is it safe?
Oh shit! I know. I've seen the.
It's like
Is it
any
safe?
thriller movie.
No,
Like-
what is it?
Buzz.
That's like step
Tim.
sibling.
Buzz.
Tim,
Panic Room with Jodie Foster.
no. Is it safe?
Ask
Is
during
it
COVID.
safe?
That
Is it
does
alien?
help refresh my memory when you say it like that.
Is it safe? Okay, I
Yes,
need
it
a
is.
volunteer. Who wants to workshop this with me?
Okay. Let's go.
Okay,
Uh-oh.
right. Diz, is it
Yeah.
safe?
It's safe.
Is it safe?
It is so safe.
Is it safe?
Just go and do it. It's safe.
Is it safe?
It is so safe.
Is
you
it
would
safe?
put your own mother into what?
Is it safe?
Yes, it is safe. You put things in it and lock it, and then
Is it
put
safe,
it.
Tim?
Oh fuck! It's
You don't even realize it, guys, but you're basically saying the correct responses back. I'm going to tell you.
Okay.
It is Laurence Olivier in Marathon Man interrogating
Have not
Dustin
seen it.
Hoffman, repeatedly saying, "Is it safe?" And to which Dustin Hoffman doesn't know what he's being asked is safe or not.
Okay. I'll have to watch that movie. I've not seen it.
I'm not going to lie, it's one of my favorite films of all time. I'd recommend it to all of you.
Marathon Man.
Okay.
I've never
Dave is
seen it.
ridiculously
We,
close.
oh my god, it is so good. It is like one of the best thriller movies of all
You
time.
know what? I'm ashamed as a geek for not knowing that.
I'm ashamed
Shit,
of you for not knowing that, Nick. Right, okay. So, let's move on, guys. So, are there other things that you need to react to that you want to bring up? Stuff like this. What's been occurring? I'll find some news stories for us to react to. If we haven't, yeah, go for it, Tim.
So I finished the first Law trilogy by Joe Abercrombie. He's got an interesting. I think I talked to you guys about it on the chat, but like I definitely enjoyed reading the books. I don't think I'm going to read the 4 or 5 others he's written in the universe, but in my travels, I think I recommend reading it just at least once because it's kind of fun. Not it doesn't have the readability of Lord of the Rings, but I think it's really good. Additionally, I did get some authors that I'm gonna check out pretty soon, and I'm looking forward to it. Their take on like the fantasy realms. So that is my take on the first Law trilogy.
So Tim, my question to you is it safe?
Read the comments.
It's
This is
not
why
bad.
we don't get new subscribers. Says SWAT Deeds. Look, Cap. It's not my fault that you're only right. That our only viewer is the person that used to be on the show. I say used to. He should be here. But
Hey,
go
Kat,
ahead, Diz.
where are you? Join the chat.
So I recently started rereading Terry Pratchett's Discworld books. If you were a fan of Harry Potter and you're disgusted by Rowling's behavior over the last couple of years and you're looking for some fantastical world that isn't problematic, I highly recommend the Discworld books. They are absolutely fantastic. They're a joy to read. Terry Pratchett's a wonderful author. It's a shame that he passed away. If you'd like sort of a sampler, you can look. I think it's on Amazon Prime. The Hogfather, which is one of the books. It's sort of the Discworld version of Christmas that they adapted into a movie, and it's really, really good. Yeah. So there's
And the
there's
whole
freaking-
series, there's like 30 to 40 books, aren't there?
There's I bought it on Humble Bundle. I bought because I lost all my
That's
books.
what I
in
got,
the
too.
Divorce.
Yep.
So I bought it on Humble Bundle when it was on sale, and yeah, I think it's about 40 bucks.
Cool. Okay. Right. Where were we?
I got another one.
We were
Yeah,
finished with the game, and we were saying any hot takes and reviews on things we've seen or read
okay,
recently.
So, guys, I don't know if you've all seen this. Something I'm going to share with you, which might be fun to share for the viewers as well. Over the last couple of days, I'd asked AI to turn us into a video game.
Uh-oh.
I saw a
Right,
few.
because I'll come up with a few more now, because I don't know that I've literally got all of you. Some of us.
I gotta get going, guys. Good to see you.
No,
Have a wonderful
Tim, you've got to see this one. Tim, I've got you right here.
Okay.
I've just asked.
All right,
I've just asked for you versus Diz in a Street Fighter type game. Now, Tim, because you're usually in a car, I said for it to be in a car, and they put the whole thing in a car.
That's hilarious.
So it is created that.
I heard so ornery. Oh my god! Like, look at how even my glasses look mad. I love that.
Why does Diz look like Einstein?
Well, look, you can only give brief descriptions.
What do you mean thinning gray hair?
Well, it's just like we're receding. I didn't know what to say. Look, I've got no hair. It's all good. Now, yeah. So,
Thank you for that.
Oh.
Before I go, I just want everyone to anyone who's watching this, make sure you get your annual checkup and talk to your family about recent health history too. All right, just a general piece of advice. Love you guys. Have a good one.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Right, and look, I'll share this one if you didn't see it. This is Nick versus Marty. Right, let's see if we can. Oh, hang on. How do we bring? Oh, sorry, this is an old one. So let's see if we can get the old one. Right. Okay. So add to screen. So there we have Marty on the left, and here we have Nick. Now, Nick, your name is Nick, but I also told it you like Nick Fury. So that's why, yeah. You've got an iPad.
Although I do have an observation about my character's shirt. I wear better T-shirts than that. Come on, man. I've worn a Doritos shirt on the show. I've worn a ramen shirt on the show. You gotta give me better T-shirts, dude.
I can only go with what it gives me. Let's see. I did have a few more. Let's see. So if you haven't seen these, right? So I've got another one here of Tim, which is a shame. But this time it was fighting Gerald. Now, as we know, Tim is a fan of Halo, so I've got him in a Halo costume against Gerald as Iron Man. Now, the interesting thing, if this is Street Fighter, you may notice that Gerald, for some reason, your character profile is of a black man, whereas Tim's character profile is just of someone else entirely.
How has that happened? That's really funny.
So good fun and games.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I thought I'd share these if you guys hadn't seen them before. You might be wildly offended. Capel Faith I know isn't here, so I'll just share my favorite one of me.
The turtle one? I've seen this
the
one.
Ninja Turtle one.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, no, it's not the Ninja. Where's the Ninja Turtle one? Okay, here's the Ninja Turtle one, and this is me versus Cap.
Hang on. That's wildly inaccurate. You have way too much hair.
Look, hang on. It's clearly gone for the classic Funko David Postansky look.
I think it did, yes.
Wait,
Yeah.
there's a Funko Dave Postansky?
Yeah, of course they've made a Funko of me. They can't get enough of me. Look at those flames in the sleeve. Right, okay. So anyway, we will move on, and not give in to our AI masters quite so yet.
Make
Right.
sure you ask the AI very nicely though, because that could come back to bite you if you're too mean with it.
Oh no, it's definitely going to come back to bite me. Right. Okay, so guys, let's have a look. I've got a few news stories of things, which we can like give some reactions to. Let me just see what we can bring up here. Apparently, they're working on a new Matrix movie after the last one for some reason.
Really?
What's anyone's reaction to this?
Money making.
Do we need another one?
No,
I enjoyed the animated stuff.
I
The
do.
Animatrix.
Yeah, that was good. But
Yeah.
I don't know.
Like, 'cause what was the
Who's
last
working
one?
on it?
I didn't watch the last one.
Okay,
Was
it says
was
it'll
good?
mark the first Matrix installment not to have Lana or Lily Wachowski.
Yeah, that's
There you go,
great.
in the directing chair. Although Lana will executive produce.
That always
Right.
works out
And
well.
they
doesn't it?
have not announced if any of the key cast members like Keanu Reeves or Carrie-Anne Moss will be returning.
I'm gonna say no.
You think this is a no-go?
This is 100% a no-go. I will, in fact, I will donate $10 to a charity of your choice if Keanu Reeves or Carrie-Anne Moss sign up for it.
You know, actually, okay. Let me from a storytelling point of view, if they brought back those same characters in the real world, you know, the actors have aged so much, but CGI or computer graphics have advanced so much that when they go into the Matrix, they could give them complete rebuilds of their youthful selves and put those into the action sequences that happen in the Matrix. That might be interesting to see. Sort of a play on how they deal with aging in the real world versus the potential immortality of the Matrix.
Now, but like you say, Keanu Reeves has aged so much.
Well,
he really hasn't. He looks exactly
relatively speaking.
Yeah, he and
no,
Paul Rudd.
I will counter that by saying, David, look up Keanu Reeves with no facial hair.
No facial hair. How do you find that? Oh wait, like Bill and Ted.
You have to sneak
Yeah.
into his bathroom.
Yeah,
and watch
he's
him every
definitely
shave.
Bill.
quite a bit for
Well, yeah,
Bill.
but that's also like another 20 years.
Well, no,
but
that
not
one, you
that.
bring up a
Wasn't
really
bad.
good point. But
Yeah.
you've got to remember, look, no facial hair, Keanu Reeves trying to play Bill and Ted again.
Oh, yeah.
Like the hairstyle doesn't work for it.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, he looks awful there. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
And what is Alex Winter doing? Why does he look like he's just been punched in the face?
Well, he's slowly turning into Gary Busey as well.
It
No,
kind of looks like
look
an
like-
elderly Draco Malfoy standing next to Professor
It
Snape.
does.
He's elderly Draco Malfoy and young hippie Professor Snape.
Yeah,
Alex
Yes!
Winter did have a comedy show on MTV, if I remember correctly, that was actually pretty good. It didn't get picked up. I think it only did like
Hang
4
on
or
one
5
second. And here you'll see that he's also with Lord Voldemort as well. That's crazy.
You see?
That's
Wow.
the original guy that played Death in the first movies.
Yeah.
By the way, a bit of trivia questions for you guys, and I'm sure you all know this. Who played Rufus in
Oh, George Carlin.
George Carlin.
the late great?
Yeah.
That guy.
Here's a question for you, Nick.
Yes.
Who played his daughter?
Who plays the
Oh, that was
daughter?
Kristen Shaw.
Yeah, in the newest movie. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't see the newest movie.
Oh, the
You haven't
last
seen
one
Bill
was
and
actually
Ted
okay.
3?
Yeah.
Oh, it
No,
exists? I
Yeah,
didn't
Bill and
even
Yeah,
know
yeah.
that
You
existed.
have not seen
Oh.
Bill and Ted 3. It's amazing.
No.
It came
Oh.
out during the pandemic. It went straight
Yeah.
to Max.
Yeah.
That's where the picture's from.
That's why I haven't
okay.
seen it, because if it went straight to HBO Max, I wouldn't have seen it.
I don't know that that's necessarily true. I don't remember exactly where it went.
So,
But, yeah.
Dave, could we do like I'm sorry, David Pistansky, not McDave.
Oh.
Yes.
Could we do a live watch of movies stream? Like we all watch a movie and we comment on it.
I mean, this is one of the
Not like
things.
YouTube.
Because look, it's difficult because copyright and stuff like this. I mean, we could do it just for our own amusement.
Right.
We could do it just for fun.
If you get a really old movie in the public domain, it would work.
No, it wouldn't work. This is where I got my copyright strike for us doing.
Okay.
We did, like, if you don't know this story, during the pandemic, we did a redub of It's a Wonderful Life, which is famously out of copyright Paramount. And then I got a copyright strike, which I couldn't even contest because they're too powerful. And it's a rare film that went into the public domain and then re-entered copyright because they said that the soundtrack, some of it was still copyrighted.
Wow.
Well, when I redubbed it, I didn't use your soundtrack, Paramount. Right. So anyway, but yeah, so it's not worth the risk. It's not worth the risk. We also did a Night of the Living Dead one as well. But
you don't know that?
You don't know what this is?
It's British for swearing.
Oh.
It's two of one.
yeah.
Okay, so I know that to be up yours. What is that really, Dave's?
Vagina.
Come on, Dave. You take it.
I'll explain it. So in the medieval days, when they would capture archers, they would chop their fingers off so that they couldn't pull the arrows back on the bow. So every time that the archers were outside, they go, "Look, we've still got our fingers."
Oh.
I did know that story.
I had not heard that before. That's very interesting.
I thought it was a double middle finger.
I thought it was a vagina.
Well, it is. 'Cause I think it's been interpreted now. It's been interpreted now into that.
Okay. Interesting.
Yeah. Okay. I forgot entirely what we were going to go on to. Any idea?
X-Men.
This is fun.
To the sing and dance section, and Nick was going to start dancing.
Okay, but no, has anyone seen X-Men 97? Because
I'm in episode 3.
Episode 3, wow. What's your thoughts?
It's going really, really, really fast. Each episode could be their own season.
Wow. Do you want to elaborate more on that?
Are they half-hour or hour episodes?
It's, like half hour. But the first episode was basically a reintroduction of the cast and crew. And, this is going to be spoilers, obviously.
Yeah, go for it.
At the end of the first episode, the Magneto ends up inheriting the X-Men from Xavier. So in the intro for the second episode, they add Magneto. They added Magneto to the intro.
Dev, will you speak louder so Dave MC can hear you?
Oh, he doesn't want to spoil. Right. Okay.
I'm back.
All right. So basically, they go through. Okay, it's on signal day when I'm done. So they've gone through Magneto, and then they've gone through Storm losing her powers, and they've gone through. They're up to the Goblin Queen now, and done.
Yeah. So I have thoughts on that show as well. I've not.
I'm still waiting on the chat. I'm telling you the words.
So what do we? So the first 2 episodes I thought were really good. I thought they were well paced. Everything sort of made sense. But the 3rd episode, they just threw pacing out the window completely, and character motivation. They didn't give any. So in the comic books, Jean Grey dies. Scott quits the X-Men. And he goes off to Alaska for some reason. I forget what it was. But he meets a woman there that looks exactly like Jean Grey. They fall in love. They get married. They have a child. And then we find out that Jean comes back. And we find out that this woman is a clone of Jean that was built by Mr. Sinister. Mr. Sinister, Dave! And it builds over years of the comic book, right? In this episode, all that is compressed down into
1 episode.
Yeah, she finds out she's a clone. Thanks to the fantastic bedside manner of Dr. Henry McCoy, you're a clone in front of everybody. And then she goes insane and becomes the Goblin Queen and calls herself that right out of the gate. And then everybody hates her. Like Magneto, who had been getting friendly with all the X-Men since he took over, he calls her a brimstone clone. Like, dude, just don't be a dick. She's just been through some shit. give her some slack. And of course, at the end, I think Cyclops talks her off the ledge, and then they decide to send their kid into the future with Bishop to cure whatever Mr. Sinister did to him. It was just a big emotional mess.
My favorite part of that episode was, I'm not going to be like my father. I'm not going to abandon my son.
Yeah.
Walks away.
Yeah, walks away. Yeah, you're exactly like Christopher, Scott. Come on.
Yeah.
If
Okay,
Christopher had the excuse with exploding fucking airplane.
In the comments, Cap Fave says X-Men 97 so far is so good. But Diz, third episode, they had Evil Jean and she was hot.
Okay, Cap, that's not good enough. Cap, do they have prostitutes where you're at? Because go visit one. Go visit one, Cap.
Hey, look.
No, it's sex work is work. It doesn't matter. Just go get that out of your system and be done with it. And then you can look at this media with more discernment.
Cap,
Or just one off. Cap. Either one will work.
Cap is here to defend himself. Right. Cap likes cartoon characters.
Yes.
We all know this. So,
Cap, we will be having words during our meeting next week.
Hey,
but hang on,
Kevin,
look, there is a point. Hang on. What was that X-Men? Well, I don't know if I'm going to find it. So, yeah, I knew I'd find it instantly, right?
Am I allowed back?
Normally I'd say, look, but the Capel Fave has a point. I'm going to open this image in a new tab, if I can. Okay, open image in a new tab. Right. Okay, so in fairness to Cap, this was in the original X-Men.
Yeah.
So, just saying. Right.
What is going on? Are you people masturbating to cartoons? What is
Welcome to 2024, Diz. It's
welcome to 1975, land of the lost.
This is literally been a thing.
Welcome to 2024, a.k.a. Sodom and Gomorrah.
Well, Diz, the theme tune is
Look, we are in progressive, Disney time. So this is the original, and then this is what they've done in the reboot. So
where's it gone?
More like Disneyland.
Exactly.
Where's it gone, David?
It's all gone. It's all gone.
Where's it gone?
We're in a modern era where Lola Bunny is short and in baggy clothes, and it's.
Hold on. But what about Jessica Rabbit?
You'll be putting Jessica Rabbit in tasteful clothes next.
Cosplaying prostitutes are hard to find, Diz.
No, they're not. That's the whole point. They'll be anything you want, man. You can take the outfit to her, Cap.
I've been to Comic-Con. That's not true.
It's really not.
No, okay, stop. The women at Comic-Con are not prostitutes. They are cosplayers. You touch them, you should die. Okay? Leave them alone.
Yes.
We're talking about actual sex workers who do things for money for you in a safe environment, usually, depending on your country of origin and where you go. So that's all I'm saying is Cap.
I would hardly call the Phantom Zone a safe environment. The Phantom Zone is no safe environment. Right. And yeah, the Phantom Zone is a euphemism. Now, anyway, let's move on from
That would be
here.
a great name for a brothel, Pastinsky. The Phantom Zone.
I love it.
Cosplay brothel. I think we got an idea here.
Oh, good God! What have we devolved into?
Well, that's it. I'm moving to Vegas.
Now, anyway,
Or an
I'm
improv
sure-
group.
I think there was there were some more headlines for you guys. So apparently, the sequel to Joker, Folly A.
Yeah.
Come on, Dave, you're French. How do you pronounce the title to Joker 2?
Wait, show it on the screen. I'll find it.
For God's sake! Right,
I cannot see it, and you're saying it probably
Yeah,
wrong.
how do you pronounce this?
Joker for deux.
Voilà deux.
Voilà do.
Don't
Voilà
forget to put
do.
the-
Voilà deux.
Yeah, voilà do. I'm gonna go to the cinema.
Yeah,
Now, then,
voilà
what do you want to
do.
see? I want to see Joker. Voilà do.
Or you can be like an American
Okay.
guy and pick.
Apparently, it's rated R. for strong violence, some sexuality, and full nudity.
Well, the first one was rated
From
R.
who?
for
From
extreme
everybody? Or
violence.
Well, I don't
is
think
everybody
they
naked in the film? Or?
We can only hope.
Wait till you see Commissioner Gordon's fan dance, Dave.
Is this Phantom Zone brothel a real thing?
It is not.
Yeah,
Hey,
okay,
David,
it says some
who
strong
plays Joker?
violence, language throughout, some sexuality, and brief full nudity.
Who plays Joker in this movie?
The
Yes.
Joaquin Phoenix.
Yeah, Joaquin.
Yeah.
I can see, based on what I've heard about Joaquin Phoenix in the past, I'm sure that he would not be opposed to letting his freak flag fly.
I mean, he was in the cult, so
You know, if his freak flag isn't like made up in white paste makeup with a little red lips at the end, I will be disappointed.
I'm going to get AI to generate that image now.
Uh-oh.
it won't. It won't.
Between this and Pat's thirst traps, I think we're all going to be bi. at the end of this episode.
Somehow after that comment, my tea tastes weird. I don't.
Did you put cream in it, Dave?
I don't want to drink it anymore. Thank you, Liz.
Warriors.
What
Did
flavour
you-
tea is it? Followdoo!
It is miel. It is miel et vert.
Miel-tea.
Honey and green?
Something green.
Honey and something.
How would you say, like Joker? Like, wouldn't that be like Joker?
I think it would be
Joker.
Joker is Joker here, but it
No,
would
it's
be.
not.
It
So-
is. I swear
No, it is.
was.
It is. It is.
Weren't the first court jesters French? Wasn't
Yeah,
that a
exactly.
thing? So they were the original Jokers.
So when I was growing up in Panama,
Look at that, he's checking. Yeah, with
It
the
is.
native.
I have confirmed from a French citizen who loves me dearly. It is Joker. It's just pronounced Joker.
Yeah.
That's what I said.
Joker!
Joker.
So I'm going to go up to them and be like, I would like to get one ticket to see Joker! Followdoo!
Yeah. If you do that, you need to record it.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
I'll do it here.
Yeah.
I will do it here and just freak everybody
I
out.
used to, back when I was at drama school, like a group of us would go into any restaurant. So you go into McDonald's and you order a Happy Meal. So we'd go into other places and assign emotions to whatever we'd order. They'd be like, "Oh, can I get a mildly depressed latte, please, with lots of cream?" And stuff like that, you know. It's great.
But like a sad
Um,
happy meal.
Yeah.
Sad meal.
Well, it's weird because yesterday I was in a restaurant, and the waitress who came up, she was very lovely. She went over to the wife, and she said in French, "And what will you be having?" And then she literally turned to me and went, "And what will he be having?" In English. I was like, the fuck? You know English? How is this possible? How did you know?
Yeah.
How do you,
yeah.
do you dress like an Englishman? Is that the problem?
No, I dressed like a normal, English yobbo. It's just like...
There you go.
That would be
I
the
just-
answer. Yeah.
I dress normally as the rest of like everybody else, but it's just like
How does your
the French
No,
have
no.
a sense of they know you're English. I don't know how they know, but they just know.
Well, just
Okay.
for comparison, how does your wife dress? Not that you don't have to get her on camera. How would you describe it? Better than you.
Anyway,
no,
more interesting to me. What's more interesting to me is that the French waitress spoke to your wife in French and then spoke about you in English, but not to you.
Like
What
you were a
will
pet.
he be having? You're not even to answer that question.
And what will your dog be having, madame?
Yeah, exactly.
Like,
Okay,
it's not
so-
like I know what I bloody want.
I'll have some crumpets, please.
So the thing about that is, see, I figured out the reason people can figure out who's French and who's not. Basically, the way like French people dress and the perfume they wear, like cologne and stuff they wear, is so different to other countries that they stick like any other smell or look would stick out.
See, Dev, you call it cologne. I call it cigarette smoke.
Same thing.
Literally,
Same thing in France.
from where I live, like on the other side of the buildings I live, you can see Paris, and there's like this smog where you see it, and I just think that's not car exhaust. That's just the amount of people on a smoke break every 5 minutes.
Wow, that's crazy. Okay, so guys, another piece of news for you here. Apparently, in Superman Legacy, spoiler warning, but the villain, as well as Lex Luthor being in it, will be a clone of Superman, but it won't be named Bizarro.
Oh,
it will introduce a version of Ultraman when Luthor uses some of Superman's DNA to create an exact clone of the iconic hero. Isn't this how we got Doomsday in Batman v Superman? Basically, I'm going to use some DNA and create a monster.
Yeah, I think that was a combination of like General Zod and Lex
and Nuclear
Luthor.
Man in Superman 4. They took some of Superman's DNA and cloned him.
And Superboy and everything.
Yeah, like
Superboy.
This is one of the least original ideas they could come up with.
They did the
but Ultraman's a character that I agree with you, but Ultraman's a character that they've actually had in the comics for a while. And then there's also like was it the Midnighter, who's a copycat of Batman, and then there's a copy of Wonder Woman version and all these others.
Who did we just lose?
Nick.
So I can see maybe somebody coming up with that idea at like in a brainstorming session, but I cannot imagine if the 5-6 of us hear that and think, oh well, they've done that 1, 2, 4 times before. I can't imagine.
It's a bad idea for a movie. I agree with that.
Because the only time I can think of, the only thing I can reference it to, and this is it was a Superman movie. It was Red Dawn or something like that, where Superman landed in the Soviet Union, and Lex Luthor did create
Red Sun.
Yeah, Red Sun. He created a version of Superman, but Ultraman. It was the American way, but he was powered by some sort of power generator, and I don't know.
So it's even been done in comics.
Yes,
but even Superman 3 was originally titled Superman versus Superman.
Yeah.
But then we got the AI.
Like, why not just use Ultraman from Earth 3? Just use that one. It's so easy. He's
bring it
already
on.
there. He's already exists.
How
just
many
go
of
with
these
it.
superheroes? Look, they brought in James Gunn, and now suddenly Wonder Woman and Shazam is on Disney Plus, and now not only is that happening, but suddenly they're just going down the Marvel route of whoever the hero is just going to fight a version of themselves. Which is
worked for a little while.
Goes against Ironmonger. Black Panther goes against his brother. Over and over again.
Wolverine. Wolverine fought himself in the Wolverine.
Yeah.
And although
you dropped out there for a second, Devin. I heard Wolverine. I would like to see that movie.
A Wolverine.
Wolverine.
Just a geography teacher in the Wolverine.
Oh my god! Imagine it says, "Will the evil clone look like Henry Cavill?" Cap isn't even on the show, and yet he is still somehow managed to invoke Henry Cavill.
I really want Henry Cavill to play Hyperion in the MCU. That would be
Sentry.
I don't know. Hyperion is basically Sentry is like I do not see Sentry as an analog to Superman. Because the basic power set is similar, but the mental state very, very different.
Yeah,
very different. He's a guy. His brain is basically split in two. He's got this incredibly dark force, inhabiting his skull with him, and he's constantly fighting against that. And occasionally, it gets out and tries to destroy the universe, or at least the Earth. So that's a very different character to me. At a baseline mental level and emotional level than Superman. But Hyperion, basically, it was a ripoff. I'm a kid. I'm looking at that Avengers where they first meet the Squadron Supreme, but because they go to another dimension where the serpent crown is running things, and that's Superman, man. And then you find out his backstory. He's like from the microverse, but he's the last survivor of the microverse. There's a ton of different origins for Hyperion. There's a bunch of different variations of the character. But he's a sole survivor of an alien planet, raised by, the locals to truth, justice, and the American way, all that crap. And there's your direct analog to Superman in the MCU. And I think Cavill would do a great job with it. I never liked him as Superman. I just didn't. But I think he would be great.
A couple of things from Cap on that note. He says, I think a better villain for Superman would be Lobo. And then he says there are rumors that Henry Cavill might be the new Wolverine. I think he's too old to be the new Wolverine.
They need... Yeah.
The only way you could get away with that is you'd have to give some nod and a wink that clearly this is Superman. And that, in a different dimension, haven't I seen you somewhere before? That's the only way, because he's too well known. I know they could bring him in as a lesser known character into the MCU. I agree with that. If they bring him in as going from Superman to Wolverine, I feel like that would be really weird casting. But then again, the Human Torch then became Captain America. So what do I know?
Well, and they have. I cannot believe they cast Patton Oswalt as Pip the Troll in Eternals. Danny DeVito is right there.
Oh, yeah.
He wants to work. His handle on Instagram is Trollfoot, for God's sake. He's perfect. But no, let's use Patton Oswalt again. It's like the fourth thing he's been in the MCU. But there is if you go on YouTube and you look for Danny DeVito Wolverine, there's a company that they do like remixes on videos. They've taken Danny DeVito and turned him into Wolverine over the course of like 10 movies. They've used all this different stuff to plug him in. It's really well done, and it's worth a watch. Especially the Wolverine being born scene.
Oh no!
Oh my God!
Does he come out of Arnold Schwarzenegger by any chance?
No, they use a scene from Always. They use a lot of footage from Always Sunny.
Yeah.
There's a bit where he's naked and crawling through some sort of plastic curtain.
It is hysterical. It's the Christmas special episode. It is so damn funny.
They use that, but it's worth looking up. So, sorry.
Okay, guys. So we've only got a few minutes left. We'll do a quick guessing game. God damn it! I'm trying to AI generate Danny DeVito as Wolverine, and it literally won't let me. Why is that not safe? Right. Okay. Fair enough.
The thing is, I asked
Isn't a copyrighted character?
Because I've been working on
what? The Ninja Turtle cap isn't?
Oh, that's true.
Well, because I asked it to do like my gamer tag logo. I asked that to do it in the style of Leonardo da Vinci. And it just came up with, no, this is unsafe. You can't have a person in the yellow duck as Leonardo da Vinci. What's wrong with the duck is innocent in this?
Okay, hang on. I'll try to get that. Well, give me 1 second. Someone tell me a fact just whilst I try.
I do not like Falcon as Captain America.
Hmm.
You said tell you a fact. You didn't say how to explain it.
I think it would have been a better move on the part of the MCU to make Bucky Captain America.
Yeah.
Because that's the progression that went in the comic books. He was Cap's best friend, and he's been abandoned by his country, and he's got a chance to redeem himself, and blah blah blah.
But
I think it would be better to have Falcon be Captain America maybe another 10 years down the road.
Yeah, I think in terms of like the MCU and I've always been in. Maybe I'm just like, I'm a Steve Rogers person. I like Steve Rogers being Cap, but like call it how you see it. But I think Falcon as Sam Wilson, he built an identity for himself as Falcon. And why would they want to take that away from him? You know, it's like. Yep. If Bruce Banner suddenly changed into a dinosaur, like a big red dinosaur, it's like, now Bruce Banner is Devil Dinosaur, but we've already had Devil Dinosaur, you know. I like the idea of. Don't get me wrong, I like the passing of the mantle, passing it down like the Captain America mantle, going to like Bucky and to Sam. But I think I'm just like Sam Wilson built himself an identity as the Falcon. Yeah. And he should have kept that. That's just my opinion on the matter. Yeah.
So, mention Devil Dinosaur. That cartoon, Moon Girl and Devil Dinosaur, is very good. It's very, very good. I started watching it, trying to find something for my toddler to watch that wasn't, super awful. And he doesn't like it, but I'm digging it. So yeah, it's very, very good. Very well done.
So you're basically saying whenever you have your nephew over, you're just going to watch Moon Girl. Or,
No, this is my
you'll watch
son.
Moon Girl, or your son. You're
Yeah,
going to watch
I'm
Moon
old,
Girl
but
and
I'm
Devil
not-
Dinosaur.
right.
It's like, yeah, he loves this show. He loves the part where they're riding through the Savage Land. He loves this.
Gerald, I have not read Marvel Unleashed. I'm familiar
okay.
with it though. I've not read it.
So
yet.
it's decent. It came out. The collection came out, and I read it. And basically, it's about the Marvel pets. And to me, the funny thing, just because you were talking about Captain America and Falcon, is that the Falcon, which I think his name is called Red Hawk or something like that. Red Wing.
Yep.
He says that that Falcon is the best superhero because he has the ability to talk to birds.
From a bird's point of view.
Okay, guys, I've done it.
What have you done?
Danny DeVito as Wolverine, world premiere. Here we go.
That's what he
Awesome.
Oh my
That
god!
would be amazing.
I like it.
That is amazing.
Needs a cigar, David. Needs a cigar.
Yeah.
Oh my god, it was so hard to get this done. Right, okay. I'll give it one more crack. One more crack.
That's really good.
I don't know if he'll give a cigar because smoking. He
Oh, yeah.
has a
Could be
fat
unlit.
cigar. Let's see.
Like, who,
It,
like,
like
who, el-
the other results weren't good. I'll show you some of the others in a minute. But
who else would you not imagine to be like a superhero in like Marvel and DC?
who played Captain Marvel?
Brie
Olsen.
Yeah, her.
Olsen.
Yeah, just
Larson.
not her. Just
Brie
no.
Larson.
Just no.
I
Do you
wanted-
know what? Like, see, like this. It's too Wolverine. It's just, look, it didn't work. It didn't work.
I wanted Katie Sackhoff for Captain Marvel.
She would have been good.
Yeah, Katie Sackhoff from Battlestar Galactica. She played Starbuck
yeah.
on the reboot. She's so perfect for that role. I mean, I like Brie Larson, but I just my headcanon fan cast was
Okay,
Katie.
guys, let's do a quick guessing game. So we'll do a combined one. So you'll take turns at having guesses. You're all working together, but also competing. So all of the information will potentially help each other, but still, whoever guesses it first will get 5 points.
Oh,
So,
Sorry, how many points?
okay, 3 points.
Oh.
Okay, he gets less each time.
So everybody gets 5 points, but Dave
sir.
if he gets it right.
Yeah. Okay, so it's going to be a movie. And let's see. It's going to load quick enough to get me one. Okay, I've got a movie for you. Right, Gerald, you can ask me the first question.
superhero movie.
No.
Is it a horror movie?
No. Dev.
Is it from the 2000s?
In the 2000s, no.
Is it a science fiction movie?
Yes. Gerald.
Is it 90s?
No.
80s?
Dave. 80s, yes.
Is it
Yeah.
Back to the Future?
No, good guess. Right, Diz.
80s. Is it a James Cameron film?
I hope not. No. Gerald.
Oh. Does it have elements of comedy?
Yes. Okay, Dave.
Is there... are there robots?
No, I don't think so. But it might come into something later on. I'm not sure, to be honest. Not in this one. Right. Okay, Dev.
Is it E.T.?
No. Diz.
So is it the first movie in a franchise?
Yes.
Okay.
Gerald.
Is it Star Trek?
No. Dave.
Does it take place on Earth?
Yes. Dev.
Does it have aliens?
I don't think so, no. Yeah, let me just double check. I don't think so. I don't think, no, they're not aliens. No. Diz.
Is it a Schwarzenegger vehicle?
No. Gerald.
He's just Googling it.
No.
Asking ChatGPT.
So it has some sort of creature based on his last response. So
No, not necessarily.
Oh.
That was
Okay.
more based on that I haven't seen this in a very long time.
Oh.
Oh, bloody hell.
Sci-fi with.
I
Some...
don't think there are creatures.
Does it have like a mad scientist in it?
No, not really. No, I don't think so.
Okay.
Is it RoboCop?
No.
Nah.
Is it Blade Runner?
No.
Is it Escape from New York?
No. You're never going to get it this way.
Oh, okay.
Ask
Ask if it's animated.
Is it animated?
No.
Okay.
Or was it me?
Yeah.
Let's see.
Is that your question?
No, it wasn't.
There have been times where I've been that cruel, Dev. Right, okay.
I hate you, Dev.
Okay, look, I'll say we'll get to the end of this round and then you have 2 more rounds each. Okay, Dave.
Fuck, bugger. Well, does it feature a famous actor?
Yes. Dev.
Is the main actor still active today?
One of them definitely is.
Is it set in Australia?
No.
That's a good one.
Gerald. What is it?
No robots, no aliens. Does it involve like a virus or something like that?
Not as far as I remember, no. Dave.
Is it a Disney movie?
I don't think so.
No.
99% certain it's not.
Okay.
Of the two main characters, of the two main actors, were any of them in the MCU?
Wow, what a question. I don't think so.
Is it set in a real city or a fictional?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Is it set in the United States?
Yes, but guys, this is your last question. I'll allow you to have one guess afterwards, but this is the last question.
I've got the last question.
No, this is the last question. Then you can have one more guess each.
The last
Okay.
round.
Ha. Well, did we say it was part of a franchise?
Yes.
Yes, it is.
Okay. Is it a Judge Dredd movie?
No.
1980s. Yep.
Oh, is that
Okay,
80s?
Dev, your last question.
Is your refrigerator running?
Is my refrigerator running?
Yes.
I don't understand the reference.
I think that was his question.
Oh my God.
No, it's still where it should be. It hasn't run anywhere. Right. Okay, Diz, your final question. Then you get to guess based on all of the information you've all gathered.
Bloody hell.
Crap. I am looking at the internet and I'm not seeing anything obvious. Crappity crap.
Once you've asked this question, I will give you some clues.
Throw me some ideas, guys. Throw me some ideas for this final question.
Is there a car?
Oh,
good question.
Do you see where I'm going?
Is it? It's not horror. Let's see here. It's not Escape
It's
from New York.
sci-fi, 1980s, first movie
Yep.
to franchise.
First movie to
US.
franchise.
Has some comedy elements.
Is it? Oh, stop that cat! I got a cat trying to climb my leg too. Is it?
I know the answer, Daddy.
Is it? Oh, it's not a superhero movie. We established that.
Nope, sci-fi.
There are no aliens.
Not
They're-
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles or
No
Total
Teenage Mutant
Recall
Ninja Turtles.
Concerts,
It's not animated. It's not
This.
Mad Max because it's not set in Australia. Let's
Oh, I
see.
get you.
Huh?
No, keep going.
It is it? No, that was in the 70s. Crap. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Is it the Debbie Does Dallas in Space?
No. Okay, so think about it. It's comedy. It's science fiction. Is it from the early or is it the late 80s?
You tell us.
Well, I'm trying to
You're
guide
not
your
asking
thinking.
us questions, Dave. That's not how the game
It's
works.
science fiction.
Wait,
But
do
it's
you
part of a
know
franchise.
this?
The lead actors.
Wait,
You go on.
I've got it.
Go on.
Honey, I Shrunk the Kids.
No.
Oh, it was a good guess.
The lead actors. One of them is still active.
The other one's probably dead.
No.
Oh, okay.
Well, it's not
Did
twins
we-
because I asked if Schwarzenegger was in it.
Not been in the MCU.
Not being.
Back to the Future?
Oh, is it Howard the Duck?
No. Right.
That's
Howard
the
the
best
Duck
movie
has
ever
been
made.
in the MCU.
Spaceballs?
No, you're getting as close as you've got yet, but no. It has been mentioned on this episode today.
Star Wars?
No.
Anything
Like
Star
in the
Wars.
You have discussed
Battlestar Galactica.
You've discussed this answer on the movie today.
On the movie today.
Now,
On the podcast today.
yeah. Oh, sorry, on the show today. Right.
We
Okay.
have
So,
remember
Is
what
anybody
we
there in the
talked
UK
about.
with him can check on him? Is that what it's
God. Okay. What? Okay. So, if it's not set in space, how could it be science fiction?
Time travel.
Yes.
Oh God, no! It can't be that. It's not.
Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure!
There you go, Dave.
Oh.
Bill
What?
and Ted's Excellent Adventure,
Oh.
1989.
That's how many
Good.
points I get. 1989 points.
Yeah.
Good
That's
job.
in the end. And with that, Dave, you take your lead. You'd already got. Oh wow. Gerald's gone. And,
I pissed off Gerald.
Yeah, no, it's all fine. Right. Okay. So very quickly, like literally, I need to start another show in 1 minute's time. Where can the people find you, Dev?
They can find me on TikTok and Twitch under the name FWDAT.
Awesome, Diz.
You can find me on TikTok on Stephen Diz 3000, and I'm teaching a class on how to host an improv show. Go to my Facebook page, look for Stephen Disbro, and it's the end of
Okay.
this month.
Dave.
Find me here on the Geek Battle podcast and look for my YouTube channel, Dave MC Gaming. Look up for Dave MC Gaming at Mr. Lag 2024 for Outlast and Star Wars Let's Plays. Go check it out. I'm having a lot of fun.
Okay, my name's David Stansky. You can find me on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at David Stansky. Smash the subscribe button, live long, stay extremed, and ciao for now. Boom, and we're off the air.